Holy shit. Yeah. Man, this is crazy as fuck, to be honest. Excuse my language. I'm trying to quit cussing. It's not going very good. We got to start somewhere. There's an artist in town that says you can only quit one thing at a time, though. So I tend to agree with the prophet Morgan Wallen on that one. You know, I was telling Melinda a second ago that, you know, when you're incarcerated, and I know y'all are probably tired about hearing my jail stories, but fuck, I got so many good ones. But when you're incarcerated, religious material and reading material, magazines specifically, are one of the few things that you have access to if somebody cares enough to send it to you. They couldn't send me weed or liquor or none of the stuff I needed, but they could definitely send me these things. And, you know, I read magazines, and it's every kid's first instinct, whether you want to be an artist or not, when you're reading that, to daydream of somebody writing it about you. You know, and they tell the stories, and we walked into a smoky bar, and you could smell the beer on the mahogany bar stool, and there sat this large, and you know, they're very descriptive, just incredible writing. And Melinda still carries that spirit in her journalism and in her style now. So when I read this article, it just blew my mind, man. It's everything I ever dreamed of. Fuck, I even looked skinny on the cover. I mean, this was like a just absolute home run for me in every way it could possibly be. I want to thank Billboard for always and never being afraid to go and paint outside of the lines, never being afraid to color in a different area than they were told to, and I think they proved that time and time again, and by putting my fucking fat ass on the cover is the greatest example of that in a long time, for sure. But I know that most of the people here have already been here, and that's why they're not breakthrough, but man, I am a boy amongst men and women in here tonight, y'all. The Grammy Award-winning Ashley McBryde is here tonight. She is just unbelievable. Hardy is here, my brother. You know, in fact, let's take a second to just talk about, I think, between Ashley, Hardy, and Ernest, that 3 of the top 5 best songwriters in town are in this room right now. So if anybody's looking to borrow money from somebody, his name's Seth England at Big Loud, who has 2 of the 3. Ernest being the guy to present, they said, you're going to love who's presenting this, and I couldn't have wanted anybody more to do this for me, brother. I love you in every way, and you have helped me so much. You were the only friend I had in country music to begin with, and lucky for me, your 2 best friends were Hardy and Morgan, so I fell right into the best group in Nashville by just straight accident. There's a story that my daddy used to tell that you can work harder than everybody, you can put in more hours than everybody, you can be more talented than everybody, you can be nicer than everybody, you can care more than everybody. But if a little luck don't show up with you, you are screwed in this world. And I can tell you that God blessed me to be lucky to have friends like Ernest and Hardy and Ashley and these people that have came through and helped me put out my first debut country album that was commemorated by my cover on the Billboard cover profile and the magazine. They got them here. I got to see the magazine today. This is big. I'm going to hang this up in my house. I want to thank Jennifer Vesio, my publicist. She gets absolutely no attention. Quick story about her, and I'm not going to take forever, but I like a good chance to speak. And I don't know how long y'all are going to let me keep having these moments, so I'm going to fucking soak them up. But I had my first publicist. It was a company out of New York. It was this big publicity firm, and they represented me for less than 46 hours. They signed me, took my money, and immediately sent my money back and was like, absolutely not. Liability, no way we're doing this with this guy. So then I met with a bunch of other publicists who felt the exact same way. And for whatever reason, Vesio, of all people, was like, dude, I'm in. I'm not afraid of it. I got your back, and you have. And you never get the credit for it, and I love you, Vesio. Thank you. Management, record labels, everybody else, BMI, Mr. Bradley's here, thank you. Bailey Zimmerman, oh my God, you are on fire. The world is your oyster. You keep plucking pearls. God, you are just doing great, and God, you're just handsome, and everything's going for you. Breland, I love you too. When I think about handsome, I had to find Breland. I knew he was here somewhere, looking all good. I didn't recognize you without an earring. Anyways, thank y'all so much. I accept this on behalf of the underdogs.